Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Mic'd Up Savages. I am here today with my boy Murph, and we're going to talk about the Subway Series. Game 1, Monty versus Waka. Much winnable game for the Yankees. Monty pitched great. 5 innings, 2 runs, 6 Ks. He's building off of his starts, getting better each time. We should have won this game, man. Should have won.
Yeah, absolutely. This was definitely a winnable game, especially – like you said, Monty had a really good start. I think, honestly, could have even gone to 6. But I think if you're Aaron Boone, you take that chance, right? Chad Green's been one of your more reliable arms thus far in the season. So I think you take that chance to bring him in a high-leverage kind of situation. Unfortunate stuff. It came out that apparently he was tipping his pitches, which is why he had the abysmal start that he did, or relief, rather. Just giving up 3 home runs, really – blowing the game open for the Rays, and it's unfortunate. This is a game you got to win, and it seems like if Voit and Frazier aren't going 4 for 4 every game with like at least 2 home runs apiece, we ain't winning the game. That's what it feels like right now.
Positive though. Voit stays hot, Frazier stays hot. Florial gets his first major league hit. Nice to see. You hit him with the little celebration at first.
And there's the first major league hit for Florial as he dumps a single into center field, and he has a baseball for his trophy case.
Embarrassing first at bat though, swinging out of his shoes. But let him have his wanted his time to shine. He got it. Then he relaxed. He got
it. That first at bat, his eyes were like this big. He just saw runners on ducks on the pond. He said, "This is my shot. This is my chance to make a statement. Like, Hicks, I'm coming for your job." Swinging out of his shoes on threes at bats, so this is pretty bad. But hey, he got a first hit. That's all we care about.
Mm-hmm. We got game 2. Yankees dropped that one 6-4. Game 2, Loaizaga versus Peterson. Loaizaga did great. I'm very happy with his performance out of the opener role. If not, I would like to see him go a little longer.
Yeah, I think this game especially he could have gone stretched out at least another inning, probably 2. The way he was dealing, he was doing really well. That first run was kind of like a whatever kind of run. That not a big deal, but he's having a pretty good season for us thus far. Really hoping he can continue it and be a huge impact for playoffs. He can be a late inning relief kind of situation.
Again, these 7-inning doubleheaders are messing with pitchers. Apparently, Chapman didn't know the game was over after he gave up the walk-off home run, and apparently he wasn't ready for the role. Which is it's inexcusable that you don't know. It's like the 7 innings. You got to know. But also on managing perspective, what do you think about him going out there after 10 days, no game action?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I don't like it. It's a tricky situation because you have to give him experience. You have to put him back out there, right? And you can't just be like, we don't trust you to close anymore kind of situation. But I think at the same time, it's one of those things, like you said, 10 days, this is only his second appearance of the year. You kind of got to ease him back into it a little bit more. So I think ideally you bring him in earlier, probably when you pitched Sessa. So what was that? The 6th inning?
Yes.
You bring him in the 6th,
and
that way you flip-flop him. So that way, if something like this happens, he gives up a 2-run shot, it's not a walk-off, right? Because the last thing he needs to do is shatter his confidence as he's trying to build it back up.
I honestly don't think I think he has all the confidence in the world.
Yeah.
Chapman, he's a real just Chapman. But yeah, like he needs to get the innings, and this bad time to do it.
Absolutely.
That game was also very winnable, of course.
Very winnable, but the bats are at the same time. The bats are kind of dead. Our 2 guys, Frazier and Voit, went 0 for, and that pretty much tells the story why we didn't win this game, right? If those 2 aren't hitting, we're not winning. That's just plain and simple. It sucks, but that's how we are right now.
Yeah, because it's got to be a team effort, and when you know that the 2 guys are going to produce and win you ball games, and they don't do that one game, you guys are kind of screwed. Like someone else got to step up, but. Again, Yankees dropped that one 4-3. Now, what we thought was going to be a horrendous game, Game 3, Happ versus Gazelman. Happ pulled this start out of everything. I've never seen this before out of him. 3 hits, no runs, 5 Ks, bro. Cy Young Hap, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I texted you in the heat of the moment. I said this might have been Hap's best start, and this might have
In
been
the Yankee uniform, yeah.
This might have been the best start a Yankees put on this season. Honestly, 7 innings and a third.
And the biggest one to snap the losing streak too. So
Yeah. This is huge in every way possible. And then it was great because our bats, yet again, were still pretty silent throughout the game. So this was huge in every way possible. Like him giving us this outing.
Mm-hmm. And then it's just you just hate to see it. And then Ottavino comes in and blows the game for us. I mean, Hap just can't buy the wind with the Yankees right now. But
yeah, it's unfortunate. I think it's kind of one of those situations where you think Hap probably could have gone the 8th and finished that off.
He came out at 90. I want to say 90 pitches.
Yeah, he was up there, but at the same time, I think maybe give him another batter and see what he does. But I guess it was Cano, right? The next batter?
Yeah. No, he went in for Cano to get out. And apparently Boone and him agreed on going out there just to face Cano and get the lefty. And he kind of emptied the tank that start.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Very happy to see that.
Great start. And apparently all you got to do is just hate on him, right? Give him the good old screw you.
You're trash, J.A. You are trash.
That's all. Apparently that's all it takes. Just like reverse psychology. That, and I imagine Cashman getting into him. You know, you saw that interview where he's just like, hey, you want to know why we're skipping your starts? It's because you put up like a 7 ERA last year and this year. Like, what are you doing? Like, you're back of the rotation guy for us, and if you're not going to perform, we're going to skip you. We're not trying to skip money on you. We don't care. We're the Yankees. Yeah. We basically print money.
We'll pay you we'll pay you no matter who it is, as long as you get the job done.
Get the job done. So he didn't get the job done, and that's why we're skipping your starts. It's nothing personal. It sucks that you take it that way, you know, but it is what it is. You gotta keep trucking and be the Yankees.
Yes, sir. But as Yankees always do, Dellin Betances saving the game for the Yankees and getting the win in the score column for the Yankees, overthrowing Ramos. I think that ball was catchable.
And their ball goes over the head of Ramos. Here comes Frazier, and the Yankees win 2-1 on a wild pitch.
Yeah, it's tough, but it hit the glove, right? So
yeah.
I think it's one of those things where, like, you probably should have caught it. But, you know, shout out to Betances. Once a Yankee, always a Yankee.
Yeah.
Great stuff.
This whole series, I'm saying it, game 1 through 5, Ramos, the Met fans give us enough crap about Sanchez being a horrible defensive catcher. I mean, you guys got yourself one too, and it's bad, and it's coming in.
Almost two. Like their other catcher, who's his?
Ali Sanchez, whatever.
So their Sanchez is just
whoever the hell he
Sanchez.
is.
I don't even know who he is, but Ramos is. I saw like 3 pass balls that were just pure Ole laziness, like not even trying to really get down in front of it. And that's a pet peeve of mine, you know, laziness behind the plate. And yeah, he's got the same thing Sanchez got.
Yeah. As a pitcher myself, I would be furious at that out of my catcher. Like, if you're doing that, man, I'm sorry. There's no room for laziness on a ball field, especially when you're getting paid millions to do it.
Exactly.
I mean, thank you. We take the game. We'll take those. We take those.
We take those. We're not that proud. We'll take those.
We're not proud, but we take the dub.
We take those.
We go game 4, King versus Porcello. King, in my opinion, did great. He needs more of a solidified role, and I think he'll establish himself in the major leagues for the Yankees, whether it be a long relief or an opener for the Yankees. And I never know. Maybe one day a starter.
Yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed his start. I really liked it. I think that last inning was just unfortunate for him. He's getting a lot of jam shots, a lot of bloopers. Just unfortunate. Breaking the bat of Alonso, but he's just so strong. He muscled it out in the outfield. But, yeah, for the most part, I really liked his stuff. It looked pretty sharp, looked pretty nasty. Just unfortunate day.
I mean, and then, like, Met fans, we were giving you guys this win. We put in Brooks, Krisky, whatever the hell his name is. I still can't get his name right. I've said it like 8 times.
Brooke Krisky, yeah.
Krisky, whatever. 5 runs in an inning and a third, just throwing straight fastballs down the middle. I mean, it is 7-2, and I'm going to go through the scenario for you, and I just want to get your thoughts when I finish. Scenario 7-2 Mets. This is in the 7th inning. Ford reaches, and Jared Hughes is pitching at the time. Ford reaches on an error by Jimenez, the man who's supposedly highly touted for his glove and his bat, showing it at the plate a little bit, not against the Yankees, but showing it overall this year. 2 outs then are recorded. So you just need 1 more out, and you guys win the ball game. You walk Wade. You hit Estrada. We even took out LeMahieu. We put in Estrada to give LeMahieu rest. Voit check swings through the right side, and that's when the baseball gods were like, you guys are winning this game.
Hey, we're back on your side.
Yeah. But Conforto, literally threw out, who was it? Estrada. Yeah, and he just straight up drops the ball. Jimenez, another, in my opinion, error. He was dead to rights, in my opinion. Yeah.
Yeah, he was dead by 5 feet, 10 feet. Easy money.
And then around now, I think Diaz comes in, wild pitch, 7-5, and then the man who needed it more than he needed to breathe, Aaron Hicks, hits a 2-run shot, 7-7.
And the payoff, swung on and line to right. It is high, it is far, it is gone. It's a tying 2-run home run off the bat of Aaron Hicks. Hicks hits one to the sticks.
And the Met, I want your thoughts on this Mets coaching theory. He caused the situation, the tie game. We're gonna leave him in to fix the situation. What do you think about that? Would you have taken him out after that?
Yeah, absolutely. I think no hesitation, I'd take him out. I don't even know why he's in that situation to begin with. I don't know why Mets are so sold that he has to close every game for them, because he's proven last year and this year he's not capable of doing it, right? And you can look at his ERA and be like, well, he's pitching a 2.7 ERA. That's pretty good. Well, you're not looking at the broader stats, right? Look at his per nines. His per nines are like a 3.8 or something ridiculous like that. He comes in with inherited runners. His inherited runners 8 on the year. He's given up 5. He's given up 5 of those runs. So obviously he's not good in the clutch. He's not good in these intense situations. And I think, we were kind of a victim of that, right? Bringing in Chapman, hard-headed, he's got to close, right? These guys should have learned last year that Diaz cannot close, and especially doing that to him. Hey, you messed up the inning. Come fix it. What are you doing? Especially with a runner on second already. What are you – that's the worst-case scenario for this kid.
And then at this point, it's he has 8 or 9 pitches. If you want to use him in a high leverage, maybe if it goes later on in the series, you save him for another day. This is, in my opinion, bad managing. But they'll never learn, in my opinion. It's just he's not a closer for the New York Mets.
He's not in Seattle anymore. He's not the Mariners. He's not gonna do that type of year. He might do it again. Not to hate, right? He has the stuff. It's clear, but for whatever reason, he can't pitch for the Mets, right? Yeah. So stop putting that situation. It's that simple. Switch him and Familia or Betances and switch those roles. Have Familia Betances close before you have Diaz at this point.
Yeah. Because if they're going to blow it, I would rather watch someone else blow it than a consistent person blowing every game back to back to back. As a fan and as a front office too. I feel like there's no communication. Stop doing this. But whatever. Chad Green comes in, strikes out the side. He needed that too. Shut down. That looked like he did fix the tipping the pitches issue. Clearly blowing it straight by guys, 3 straight Ks. Talkman starts on second to start the 8th. Ford walks. Gio singles. Yankees win the ball game.
And the pitch. Lined into right field. Here comes Conforto. He's got it playing on a hop. Here comes Talkman. Here's the throw. Talkman is safe. And the Yankees win 8-7. Ursehla with the base hit.
I think the ball was catchable, but again, Aaron Judge would have caught that ball out there and right, in my opinion.
Probably. That's a tough play. Granted, and you could say Aaron Judge but he's also 6'8", so let's not forget he's this much taller than old boy out there. Yeah, he's way taller. So yeah, he probably makes that play, and he probably makes a better throw because that throw.
You got to get that online. You got
to get that close to the plate. Ramos had to go too much up the line to get that, and then had to kind of olay the tag. Sucks. I mean, yeah, we basically handed that game. If you look at that lineup, like you said, we took out LeMahieu the last inning. Like we literally said, "Hey, we got another. We just don't got it today, right? Next game, we're trying to get to the next game at this point, and the Mets just mets it up, and they handed it right back to us on the silver platter. Appreciate it. Big ups.
I'll take it again.
I'll take it. Again. We take those.
The baseball gods clearly had a different plan for the Yankees that game. Game 5, Deivi's debut. This is one of my happiest moments of the season, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
You had a struggling Yankee offense needing a strong start out of a rookie, and they got exactly that. 6 innings, 4 hits, 1 unearned run, and 6 Ks.
Swing and a miss. 1 away. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 Morisnik as he goes down on strikes. Strike 3. He strikes.
And man, did he was impressive. Very impressive.
He was insane. I mean, this guy literally, he came in with such confidence. Like you swear he had like 4 or 5 other starts under his belt at this point. And he's just money out there. The confidence, the pitches, his fastball was just hidden, controlling it, locating. I think that he fixed one of the bigger issues was his command, right? That was the thing that I think kept him back last year was his struggles in the coming out in relief and his command. But he did really well. I was so impressed with what I saw.
He's also 5'9", 165. He has a massive whipping action with his arm. So he hides the ball so well. So that perceived velocity, he could be throwing 91, 92, and that perceived velocity is like 90, 95 to 96. So like it jumps on hitters. You even saw like on the first few pitches, the batter's like, whoa, that wasn't like. Yeah. So I'm very, very happy with him. I mean, yeah. And then Kratz and him, man, going to go play catch with his son.
Catch with my son.
Yeah, that tandem is awesome, man. Yeah. I thought the better matchup was going to be Sanchez and Garcia. I thought that would have been a better duo, but I forgot that on the alternates, like Kratz and Garcia have been really throwing together since day one, probably. Yeah. So this was a match made in heaven in a sense. Like Kratz just being like that father figure to him, yeah. Really like the veteran presence who's like, hey, let's get through this together. Let's, knowing to push him and when to like go with the safe option. And it was awesome. I love the pitch calling. I love the duo. It was great.
He calls a hell of a game, man.
Yeah, that was literally two of the better outings. 2 of the better outings, Hap and Garcia. He's caught both of them. So, that veterancy, it works out,
It's the lion headband. It's got to be.
Yeah, absolutely. That gives him a little bit more.
It's not the tiger, like I said it was.
This guy. Yeah. Eye of the tiger. That's a lion, bud. That's
the lion. Wade homers.
Tyler Wade hits one deep to right field. Going back is Conforto on the track at the wall. See ya! A home run for Wade. And the Yankees take a 1-0 lead.
Hey.
Which he never does. Gotta love that. Gotta love that.
He does, but just never in the regular season in the major leagues. He homers a lot in the minors. In AAA, he homers. If you look at him in the minors, you think this guy's probably like a top prospect. And then he goes to the majors and just forgets how to hit. I don't understand.
It's 1-1 after like a Voit error. Gary Sanchez up to play with the bases loaded. Again, he needed a homer more than he needed to breathe as well, just like Hicks. Hits a grand slam, 5-1. The man watched it.
Driven deep to left center field. Going back, McNeil looking up. See ya! Oh, did he need that? A huge pinch hit grand slam for Gary Sanchez.
He enjoyed every second of it as he should have.
It was not right. It was disrespectful what he did. Ah!
He needs
Just
to
stared at
apologize.
He needs to apologize. No fun.
Sorry, Mets.
Stop that.
Didn't mean to hit the home run off of you. Could have only singled or walked. But that at bat was probably the most disciplined I've seen him. Every pitch that was like slider off the plate, I'm like, he's gonna whiff. And I'm like, there's no way he's holding up. And then he just gets that fastball and he hits it out. They were saying that like he's missed like 8 fastballs down the middle this year. They were just like literally straight by him. And then he got one like eye level and he hits that one. It's just like,
yeah, it was literally like on here, like right here on him, no joke. And I think it had a little bit of rise to it. And he said, "I don't care," and swung at it, took a crushed it.
I mean, I'm upset about the first 2 games of the series, but I mean, games 3 through 5. I mean, I can't complain. A lot of positives, despite this is pretty much like almost a AAA lineup.
Yeah, I mean, Mets fans should be very disappointed, right? This is a Yankee team that was very weak at the time. There's blood. It's still weak, really. There's blood in the water. This team realistically has 4 hitters that have respectable averages, right? If you just look at the averages, this team does not look good at all. You think, oh my God, they got like 3 hitters at best. And then the names are capable. Every single guy on this roster is capable of hitting well, right?
That's why they're on the Yankees. Everyone on the Yankees can hit. Yeah.
Just dead cold right now. Hicks, Gardy, Sanchez. Tauchman's going on a kind of a cold spree right now, which is worrying. We need him to perform. Mike Ford, who's one of the hottest hitters last year, that next man up kind of deal.
Yeah.
He's having a rough one. So we need these guys to step up in a big way, right? Like especially a Ford, right? Who knows when the big men come back. You might not have a spot on this roster anymore.
Yeah.
So you got to perform when you get these opportunities. Mm-hmm. So we need to step up.
Does Garcia get the doubleheader this week?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Boone kind of confirmed that already. I think he said Friday, the doubleheader against Baltimore. Garcia's going to get the call back up, 29th man. And you can almost bet that if he has another outing like he did, I think he's going to stay up for good. I don't see how you wouldn't keep him up for good.
Yeah. So he would take the spot of a Loaizaga or King.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't think he's going to get necessarily that starter role for sure. I think he's more of the opener /
see how far
relief.
He can go.
Yeah. I don't think you throw him in tense situations, but I think he comes in, after, let's say, Hap gets rocked, his 3rd outing.
Yeah.
After the 4th inning, he's got to come out giving up like 6-7 runs. Garcia probably comes in then just to kind of like get us through. But yeah, I hope he does well the 2nd outing. I really do. Mm-hmm. It's a really good fresh breath of air.
Well, Yankee fans, that is something we like to call here a win streak. I'm going to leave you today with the wholesome video of Eric Kratz and his son Deivi instead of Ford with the Savages. Thank you, Murph, for joining me today. Always happy to have you on the Yankees podcast. Always a solid figure. We'll see you boys soon. Have a good week. We are going to wrap up the Rays series soon, so stay tuned. Later.